Hey guys, Lindsay Simpson here. It's that time of the year again. No, not the holiday season, but tournament time. The first one up on DC United's calendar, the Lamar Hunt US Open Cup. What is it? Why do we play it? Why are there cups of Dewar? Well, I'm back with more funny drawings to explain it all. First, the basic facts. The U.S. Open Cup tournament was founded over 100 years ago by the American Amateur Football Association, which is now the United States Soccer Federation, or USSF. It's the United States' oldest tournament and is used to determine the best team from the United States, with teams from 9 different leagues, both professional and amateur, participating in the event. And now a history lesson. The first U.S. Open Cup championship took place in May of 1914, when gas was just 12 cents a gallon, and Woodrow Wilson was president of the United States and not just a traffic-filled bridge. The tournament consisted of 32 teams and resulted in Brooklyn FC topping Brooklyn Celtic 2-1 for the cup. So if we fast forward over 100 years later, here's how the tournament breaks down. There are 9 single elimination rounds for the 91 teams entered in the 2015 competition. The preliminary and first rounds of the tournament are comprised of amateur teams, and trust me, you've probably never heard of most of them. Following those rounds, the 3 professional leagues enter, and each of their teams qualify to play automatically. USL, or United Soccer League, is the 3rd tier in US Pro Soccer and enters in the 2nd round. NASL, or North American Soccer League, is the 2nd division and enters in the 3rd round. What's the difference between USL and NASL, you might ask? Well, good question. Essentially, it's just bragging rights and some confusing details. NASL predates MLS, but was relaunched in 2009 in its current structure. It has teams you've probably heard of, like the New York Cosmos or Minnesota United FC, which will become an MLS expansion team in 2018. NASL teams typically have a bit more money than USL teams and can sign big players like Raul from Spain. The relationship between MLS and NASL is somewhat similar to the Premier League and Championship League across the pond, but without relegation and promotion. Now looking at USL, it has existed in its current format since 2011 and has 24 teams, some you might recognize like Richmond Kickers and the New York Red Bulls too. It signed a deal with MLS to incorporate the MLS Reserve League into its division and essentially acts as a player development stage for MLS. While the 2 leagues are clearly designated Division II and III respectively, both are still competing for recognition as the 2nd best professional league in the US and Canada. For what it's worth, USL holds a 7-0 record against NASL teams so far during 2015 Open Cup play. So game on! Okay, back to Open Cup. MLS teams enter in the 4th round and play whoever's left in the competition. So what exactly are we playing for? Well, the first place team gets $250,000 and the Dewar Cup. No, it's not full of scotch, but it's named after the same dude, Sir Thomas Dewar. The title also comes with a berth in the CONCACAF Champions League. The runner-up receives $60,000, and the team from the lower rounds that makes it the furthest in the tournament gets $15,000. Not too bad. As for DC United, the team opens play against USL Pittsburgh Riverhounds in the 4th round. The Black and Red have had an impressive history in Open Cup play, taking home the title on 3 different occasions and finishing runner-up 2 other times. The finals are in September, and DC is hoping to play for their 4th cup. So make sure you check back to follow United on their quest for Dewar, the cup, not the scotch. For DC United, I'm Lindsay Simpson.